chapters 16 through 20 of the first book of the Chronicles, from the Young's Literal Translation. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapter 16. And they bring in the ark of God, and set it up in the midst of the tent that David hath stretched out for it. And they bring near burnt offerings and peace offerings before God. And David ceaseth from offering the burnt offering and the peace offerings, and blesseth the people in the name of Jehovah, and giveth a portion to every man of Israel, both man and woman, to each a cake of bread, and a measure of wine, and a grape cake. And he putteth before the ark of Jehovah, of the Levites, ministers, even to make mention of, and to thank, and to give praise to Jehovah, God of Israel. Asaph the head, and his second Zechariah, Jeiel, and Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, and Mattithiah, and Eliab, and Benaiah, and Obed-Edom, and Jeiel, with instruments of psalteries, and with harps, and Asaph with cymbals is sounding. And Benaiah and Jahaziel the priests are with trumpets continually before the ark of the covenant of God. On that day then hath David given at the beginning to give thanks to Jehovah by the hand of Asaph and his brethren. Give thanks to Jehovah, call in his name, make known among the peoples his doings. Sing ye to him, sing psalms to him, meditate on all his wonders. Boast yourselves in his holy name, rejoice doth the heart of those seeking Jehovah. Seek ye Jehovah and his strength, seek his face continually. Remember his wonders that he did, his signs and the judgments of his mouth. O seed of Israel his servant, O sons of Jacob his chosen ones. He is Jehovah our God, in all the earth are his judgments. Remember ye to the age his covenant, the word he commanded to 1,000 generations, which he hath made with Abraham, and his oath to Isaac. And he establisheth it to Jacob for a statute, to Israel a covenant age-during, saying, To thee I give the land of Canaan, the portion of your inheritance, when ye are few of number, as a little thing, and sojourners in it. And they go up and down, from nation unto nation, and from a kingdom unto another people. He hath not suffered any to oppress them, and reproveth on their account kings. Come not against mine anointed ones, and against my prophets do not evil. Sing to Jehovah all the earth, proclaim from day unto day his salvation. Rehearse among nations his glory, among all the peoples his wonders. For great is Jehovah, and praised greatly, and fearful he is above all gods. For all gods of the peoples are naught, and Jehovah the heavens hath made. Honor and majesty are before him, strength and joy are in his place. Ascribe to Jehovah, ye families of peoples, ascribe to Jehovah honor and strength. Ascribe to Jehovah the honor of his name, lift up a present, and come before him. Bow yourselves to Jehovah in the beauty of holiness. Be pained before him, all the earth. Also, established is the world, it is not moved. The heavens rejoice, and the earth is glad, and they say among nations, Jehovah hath reigned. Roar doth the sea and its fullness, exult doth the field and all that is in it. Then sing, do trees of the forest, from the presence of Jehovah, for he hath come to judge the earth. Give thanks to Jehovah for good, for to the age is his kindness. And say, Save us, O God of our salvation, and gather us, and deliver us from the nations, to give thanks to thy holy name, to triumph in thy praise. Blessed is Jehovah, God of Israel, from the age and unto the age. And all the people say, Amen, and have given praise to Jehovah. And he leaveth there before the ark of the covenant of Jehovah, for Asaph and for his brethren to minister before the ark continually, according to the matter of a day in its day, both Obed-Edom and their brethren, 68, and Obed-Edom son of Jeduthun, and Hosah for gatekeepers, and Zadok the priest, and his brethren the priests, before the tabernacle of Jehovah, in a high place that is in Gibeon, to cause to ascend burnt offerings to Jehovah on the altar of burnt offering continually, morning and evening, and for all that is written in the law of Jehovah, that he charged on Israel. And with them are Heman and Jeduthun, and the rest of those chosen who were defined by name, to give thanks to Jehovah, for to the age is his kindness. And with them, Heman and Jeduthun, are trumpets and cymbals for those sounding, and instruments of the song of God, and the sons of Jeduthun are at the gate. And all the people go, each to his house, and David turneth round to bless his house. Chapter 17. And it cometh to pass, as David sat in his house, that David saith unto Nathan the prophet, Lo, I am dwelling in a house of cedars, and the ark of the covenant of Jehovah is under curtains. And Nathan saith unto David, All that is in thy heart do, for God is with thee. And it cometh to pass on that night that a word of God is unto Nathan, saying, Go, and thou hast said unto David my servant, Thus said Jehovah, Thou dost not build for me the house to dwell in, for I have not dwelt in a house from the day that I brought up Israel till this day, and I am from tent unto tent, and from the tabernacle. Whithersoever I have walked up and down among all Israel, a word spake I with one of the judges of Israel, whom I commanded to feed my people, saying, Why have ye not built for me a house of cedars? And now thus dost thou say to my servant, to David, Thus said Jehovah of hosts, I have taken thee from the habitation, from after the sheep, to be leader over my people Israel. And I am with thee whithersoever thou hast walked. And I cut off all thine enemies from thy presence, and have made for thee a name like the name of the great ones who are in the earth. And I have prepared a place for my people Israel, and planted it, and it hath dwelt in its place, and is not troubled any more. And the sons of perverseness add not to wear it out as at first, yea, even from the days that I appointed judges over my people Israel. And I have humbled all thine enemies, and I declare to thee that a house doth Jehovah build for thee. And it hath come to pass, when thy days have been fulfilled to go with thy fathers, that I have raised up thy seed after thee, who is of thy sons, and I have established his kingdom. He doth build for me a house, and I have established his throne unto the age. I am to him for a father, and he is to me for a son, and my kindness I turn not aside from him, as I turned it aside from him who was before thee. And I have established him in my house, and in my kingdom unto the age, and his throne is established unto the age. According to all these words, and according to all this vision, so spake Nathan unto David. And David the king cometh in, and sitteth before Jehovah, and saith, Who am I, O Jehovah God? And what my house, that thou hast brought me hitherto? And this is small in thine eyes, O God. And thou speakest concerning the house of thy servant afar off, and hast seen me as a type of the man who is on high, O Jehovah God. What doth David add more unto thee for the honor of thy servant? And thou thy servant hast known. O Jehovah, for thy servant's sake, and according to thine own heart, thou hast done all this greatness, to make known all these great things. O Jehovah, there is none like thee, and there is no God save thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And who is as thy people Israel, one nation in the earth, whom God hath gone to ransom to him for a people, to make for thee a name great and fearful, to cast out from the presence of thy people, whom thou hast ransomed out of Egypt, nations? Yea, thou dost appoint thy people Israel to thee for a people unto the age, and thou, O Jehovah, hast been to them for God. And now, O Jehovah, the word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house, let be steadfast unto the age, and do as thou hast spoken. And let it be steadfast, and thy name is great unto the age, saying, Jehovah of hosts, God of Israel, is God to Israel, and the house of thy servant David is established before thee. For thou, O my God, thou hast uncovered the ear of thy servant, to build to him a house. Therefore hath thy servant found to pray before thee. And now, Jehovah, thou art God himself, and thou speakest concerning thy servant this goodness. And now thou hast been pleased to bless the house of thy servant, to be to the age before thee. For thou, O Jehovah, hast blessed, and it is blessed to the age. Chapter 18. And it cometh to pass after this, that David smiteth the Philistines, and humbleth them, and taketh Gath and its small towns out of the hand of the Philistines. And he smiteth Moab, and the Moabites are servants to David, bringing a present. And David smiteth Hadarezer king of Zobah at Hamath, in his going to establish his power by the river Freight. And David captureth from him 1,000 chariots, and 7,000 horsemen, and 20,000 footmen. And David destroyeth utterly all the chariots, and leaveth of them 100 chariots only. And Aram of Damascus cometh in to give help to Hadarezer king of Zobah, and David smiteth in Aram 22,000 men. And David putteth garrisons in Aram of Damascus, and the Arameans are to David for servants, bearing a present. And Jehovah giveth salvation to David whithersoever he hath gone. And David taketh the shields of gold that have been on the servants of Hadarezer, and bringeth them in to Jerusalem. And from Tibhath, and from Chun, cities of Hadarezer, hath David taken very much brass. With it hath Solomon made the brazen sea, and the pillars, and the vessels of brass. And Tou king of Hamath heareth that David hath smitten the whole force of Hadarezer king of Zobah. And he sendeth Hadaram his son unto King David, to ask of him of peace, and to bless him, because that he hath fought against Hadarezer, and smiteth him, for a man of wars with Tou had Hadarezer been. And all kinds of vessels, of gold, and silver, and brass. Also them hath King David sanctified to Jehovah with the silver and the gold that he hath taken from all the nations, from Edom, and from Moab, and from the sons of Ammon, and from the Philistines, and from Amalek. And Abishai son of Zeruiah hath smitten Edom in the valley of Salt, 18,000. And he putteth in Edom garrisons, and all the Edomites are servants to David, and Jehovah saveth David whithersoever he hath gone. And David reigneth over all Israel, and he is doing judgment and righteousness to all his people. And Joab son of Zeruiah is over the host, and Jehoshaphat son of Ahilud is remembrancer, and Zadok son of Ahitub, and Abimelech son of Abiathar are priests, and Shavsha is scribe. And Benaiah son of Jehoiada is over the Cherethite and the Pelathite, and the elder sons of David are at the hand of the king. Chapter 19. And it cometh to pass after this, that Nahash king of the sons of Ammon dieth, and his son reigneth in his stead. And David saith, I do kindness with Hanun son of Nahash, for his father did with me kindness. And David sendeth messengers to comfort him concerning his father. And the servants of David come in unto the land of the sons of Ammon, unto Hanun, to comfort him. And the heads of the sons of Ammon say to Hanun, Is David honoring thy father in thine eyes, because he hath sent to thee comforters, in order to search, and to overthrow, and to spy out the land? Have not his servants come in unto thee? And Hanun taketh the servants of David, and shaveth them, and cutteth their long robes in the midst unto the buttocks, and sendeth them away. And some go and declare to David concerning the men, and he sendeth to meet them, for the men have been greatly ashamed. And the king saith, Dwell in Jericho till that your beard is grown, then ye have returned. And the sons of Ammon see that they have made themselves abhorred by David. And Hanun and the sons of Ammon send 1,000 talents of silver to hire to them from Aram Naharaim, and from Aram Maacah, and from Zobah, chariots and horsemen. And they hire to them 32,000 chariots, and the king of Maacah and his people. And they come in and encamp before Medeba, and the sons of Ammon have been gathered out of their cities, and come in to the battle. And David heareth, and sendeth Joab, and all the host of the mighty men. And the sons of Ammon come out and set battle in array at the opening of the city, and the kings who have come are by themselves in the field. And Joab seeth that the front of the battle hath been unto him, before and behind, and he chooseth out of all the choice in Israel, and setteth in array to meet Aram. And the remnant of the people he hath given into the hand of Abishai his brother, and they set in array to meet the sons of Ammon. And he saith, If Aram be stronger than I, then thou hast been to me for salvation. And if the sons of Ammon be stronger than thou, then I have saved thee. Be strong, and we strengthen ourselves, for our people and for the cities of our God, and Jehovah doth that which is good in his eyes. And Joab draweth nigh, and the people who are with him, before Aram to battle, and they flee from his face. And the sons of Ammon have seen that Aram hath fled, and they flee, they also, from the face of Abishai his brother, and go into the city. And Joab cometh in to Jerusalem. And Aram seeth that they have been smitten before Israel, and send messengers, and bring out Aram that is beyond the river, and Shophach head of the host of Hadarezer is before them. And it is declared to David, and he gathereth all Israel, and passeth over the Jordan, and cometh in unto them, and setteth in array against them. Yea, David setteth in array the battle to meet Aram, and they fight with him. And Aram fleeth from the face of Israel, and David slayeth of Aram 7,000 charioteers, and 40,000 footmen, and Shophach head of the host he hath put to death. And the servants of Hadarezer see that they have been smitten before Israel, and they make peace with David, and serve him. And Aram hath not been willing to help the sons of Ammon any more. Chapter 20. And it cometh to pass at the time of the turn of the year, at the time of the going out of the messengers, that Joab leadeth out the force of the host, and destroyeth the land of the sons of Ammon, and cometh in, and besiegeth Rabbah. David is abiding in Jerusalem. And Joab smiteth Rabbah, and breaketh it down. And David taketh the crown of their king from off his head, and findeth it in weight a talent of gold, and in it a precious stone, and it is on the head of David. And spoil of the city he hath brought out very much, and the people who are in it he hath brought out, and setteth to the saw, and to cutting instruments of iron, and to axes. And thus doth David to all the cities of the sons of Ammon, and David turneth back, and all the people, to Jerusalem. And it cometh to pass after this, that there remaineth war in Gezer with the Philistines. Then hath Sibbecai the Hushathite smitten Sippai of the children of the giant, and they are humbled. And there is again war with the Philistines, and Elhanan son of Jair smiteth Lamai, brother of Goliath the Gittite, the wood of whose spear is like a beam of weavers. And there is again war in Gath, and there is a man of measure, and his fingers and his toes are 6 and 6, 20 and 4, and also he hath been born to the giant. And he reproacheth Israel, and smite him doth Jonathan son of Shemaiah, brother of David. These were born to the giant in Gath, and they fall by the hand of David, and by the hand of his servants. The end of chapters 16 through 20.